Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that was over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. On first down, Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Broncos 0.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there. Very similar to what we just saw.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was barely
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's out time. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A pass there complete to Sutton, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Alert three, alert three, alert three.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw it is Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Ready? 70, Indy. Watch the screen. Smooth.
Block working out of the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. You go tight. Now.
Now Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moved.
He's got a man complete. Give him 32 on the play. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes, quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Yellow. Delta. 28.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Right here, right here. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's go. Mike,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Locke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, orbit. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference, because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, here we go. 97.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Block off of play action. He's got his tight end Fant. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third and long, it's locked. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's complete. It's Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Locke looks to throw it again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Locke to throw for it on 4th. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
132 fighter.
On play action, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. On first down, Rutherford. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Norris. That leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 40, Broncos 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Be ready. Be ready. X3. 218. Chopper.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Going up top. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, Rutherford. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.